Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get a free hot dog. You better catch up with these giveaways. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knox, and we are back for the reaction series. So today, man, we have a very special one on deck after the epic live stream that I did with Ren. He pointed me to a song that I have not reacted to, and he's like, look, you gotta dive into this one because a lot of these themes and topics have to do with my Sick Boy album, the discussion that we had. So right here, right now, it's none other than Ready For You. But before I get any further, listen, it is giveaway time. I am giving away one of Ren's vinyls, the homie. I'm also giving away a signed CD together. If you guys go down to the link below, I have created a brand new playlist. You guys are always talking to me about my reaction content. You like the way I break down songs, the way I think about things. You want to know my taste in music. So what I've gone and done is I have curated a playlist of some of the best music from my reactions. There is a ton of Ren on there. There's a ton of other content, my own music as well. If you want to support, if you guys are just looking for something different, you don't want an AI or a bot to tell you what to listen to all the time. So go click the link below, go follow my playlist in order to be entered and to have a chance to win. Wow.
I'm standing on these stones, I plant these aching bones down. King without a throne now, waves are crashing out. I'm scrolling through my phone.
I plant these aching bones down without a throne. I love the way this opens up because we've talked about the power of strings and piano. And then there's like this sort of crackly effect in the back of the mix as we reveal cartoon Looney Tunes Ren on a beach. And what's more reflective than obviously a sunset along a beach? Look at the silhouette behind him as we're just kind of like wandering, like the waves crashing down with our thoughts. This is really dope to start with.
I'm standing on these stones, I plant these aching bones down. King without a throne now, waves are crashing out. I'm scrolling through my phone, there's no one I can call now. I guess I'm all alone. How did that end up here? Now pull yourself together, boy. We can
call now, throne now, oh, ow. Very cool rhyme writing. Even though he's singing, it's like a rapper style rhyme writing with the condensed O sounding schemes in between, and then he's got the ow on the externals as well. Very dope.
How did that end up here? Now pull yourself together, boy. Reconstruct like Lego toys. These thoughts you have could soon destroy the progress you have made. It's pulling down like gravity.
Reconstruct like Lego toys, like trying to build your life back up, but these thoughts tear us back down, and you see him now falling. But I love, again, the use of the cadence, right? That drop down bass, he's bringing you in with that singing tone that's just kind of like down here, very bassy. And then all of a sudden the production switches up, and what does he do? He goes into more of an aggressive rapper style mode with his voice and intonation, just puts it da 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 da. Love the way that he just uses the versatility of his voice, whether it's through the rapping, through the singing. And he combines that with the versatility of the production and the constant change-ups to just switch dynamics and keep it so interesting.
Now pull yourself together, boy. Reconstruct like Lego toys. These thoughts you have could soon destroy the progress you have made. It's pulling down like gravity, emotional brutality. Just know the clock is ticking and nothing stays the same. I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around two. In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue.
Find my way, like, it's really dope because there's this super high harmony that he's hitting in the back of the mix. And it's just almost like, even though it's being sung, it just adds this sort of chanting-like quality to it. Makes me think of like a Magic Dragons and like one of their hooks that has sort of that chanting, just choir feel, even though it's just Ren soloing it through. And what is trippy to me is the fact that even when he's like, where's the picture? Like when he's sideways, when he's falling, like his face is always just turned to us.
The clock is ticking and
right here, these high notes are nice. And then that just sort of filter pass and just drown it down real quick and then wind it back in.
I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around two.
That's smooth.
In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue.
My boat without an oar. I love the symbolism of that line right there. I mean, think about it. If we're in a boat and we don't have an oar, then we can't guide ourselves. We can't get anywhere. And that's how a lot of us feel in life. Like we're just floating in this endless ocean. And yet somehow he finds his way to shore. Somehow the currents take him where he needs to go. And I think sometimes that could be symbolic of trying to find a balance, like realizing that you are not fully in control of your destiny. There's so much out of your control. And there's a lot of times when life just doesn't hand us an oar and expects us to go with the currents and figure it out.
I know you feel it, I know you feel it, know you feel it, 'cause I can see it now. And now I'm back up off the floor, 'cause I know that I want more and I'm ready for you.
Wow, that's wild. The way that he's just like riffing with his voice, it sounds like his voice is like the strings, because you hear the strings, right? The violin playing, and that's running through the same filter as his voice is. And it's almost like that matches the same intonation. That's dope.
You've unleashed a sleeping beast, a mythical, biblical creature, a demon that's breathing. You best call a priest.
Mythical, biblical creature, I like that very back and forth, staccato, punchy delivery here. Another dope switch up.
A mythical, biblical creature, a demon that's breathing. You best call a priest. Or exorcist, wretched this boy who is flexing his dark side. I can't find no peace.
Exorcist, wretched, this dark side, internal peace is the external. The E sounds the external, internal, external. We talked about this again. He's very good poetry style writing with his rhyme schemes. A lot of like A's scattered in between, and then the B externals on the end.
Priest or exorcist, wretched this boy who is flexing his dark side. I can't find no peace. Belongs in asylums, no man is an island, so I'm a whole planet that speaks. That speaks of the pain that is drumming like rain on my brain and it's flooding the street. So nail me to this cross.
No man is an island. I'm a whole planet that speaks. That's a bar and a half right there.
Pain is drumming like rain on my brain and it's flooding the street. So nail me to this cross now. Crucify me, God. How am I meant to pray if my hands are lay you down? I build my very own.
How am I meant to pray if my hands are nailed down? Feeling like again, so much symbolism in this. But here's Ren, again, dabbling in the realm of religion and how he struggles with God and existence and his own mortality with it all, especially someone who has just lived life being so sick and having to contemplate death and what's next so much. I mean, that can overwhelm, like you said, like rain flooding his brain, right? A brainstorm. But his thoughts are getting flooded out into the streets and everything's just leaking out and just spilling, playing off of the water, the flowing, the ocean to the rain schemes. A lot of water imagery and word choice throughout this.
So nail me to this cross now. Crucify me, God. How am I meant to pray if my hands are lay you down? I build my very own effigy that represents the pain in me and burn it till it's passion seeking freedom from myself. Vibrations move.
Pain as an effigy, and he's burning it till his ash from himself. And I take that almost like a phoenix, and he's talked about this before in other tracks that we touched on, this feeling that he just needs to burn it all down, go masochist on it, and just self-destruct in order to rebuild and find this new rebirth.
Vibrations move the speaker, music my Mona Lisa. I seek my refuge in a melody, fix me up my dealer. I breathe it like it's ether, I'll drink it by the liter. When half your life is spent with death, you do not fear the reaper. For the plight of you.
That's a line right there. When half your life is spent with death, you do not fear the reaper. And music really is ether for so much. Shout out to Nas, but it is like the drug that gets us high in our buzz. And when the instrument starts playing, I mean, that is like my dealer.
I breathe it like it's ether, I'll drink it by the liter.
Very cool there. I'll drink it like the liter. Da 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 da. And see right there, he's got these little and that's just, what am I doing? Having an orgasm? Jesus Christ, control myself. It's only Ren Knox. But anyways, as it's punching in, that's sort of timed with that very punchy delivery and some of the more sort of aggressive hits. It's like he's taking his voice and turning it into a drummer's percussion sound. And on some of these hits, a little I tried to do that, is not working. My brain is gone.
My dealer, I breathe it like it's
supersize me. Get the fries out again.
I'll drink it by the liter. When half your life is spent with death, you do not fear the reaper. For the plight of humankind remains the same. The biggest war we ever waged was the war we wage upon our own brains. The story is old as time. Duality dwells inside our thoughts. While we yin-yang, we will hang on the noose with no support. I'm back up off the...
We will hang on a noose with no support. You know, we're steadily killing ourselves as we struggle with this duality, this yin-yang. And I talked about this, and this is why he pointed me to react to this song and what we talked about in our live stream together. Like, Sick Boy is about that yin-yang and how he deals with the light within him and struggling to free himself, but also the darkness and these dark thoughts of death and these other twisting thoughts of wanting to burn it all down and being so bitter and angry with it all and just fed up with the world, yet still having hope and optimism in the world. And that sort of eternal dance of yin and yang within us. And how do we find that balance and find our way like a ship without an oar? Man, this is so poetic and beautiful.
We'll hang on the noose with no support. I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around too. In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue. I know you feel it, I know you feel it, know you feel it, cause I can see it now. And now I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more and I'm ready for you.
We're back to how we started. The cycle continues. What a dope video concept. Wow. I mean, he really did get himself back up, though, and came back for round two and gave us more music. And I love the way that he writes so symbolically and metaphorically, and how he's not afraid to really just pierce his inner conscious and thoughts and just kind of like bare his soul on the page. He's a soulful artist, and this is just art that he's giving us. And he really is a true musician. Really enjoyed this song, and I look forward to what's next from Ren. You are Knox certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, for some reason you're here at the end, obviously enjoying the content. Do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. Also, don't forget to click the link below if you want a copy of Ren's vinyl right here. If you want to get a signed Butterfly Effect CD, let me know. I'm going to send it to one lucky winner, but go follow my Spotify playlist now. Reaction content on there. I've curated it. All kinds of dope songs that you guys want to check out. Don't let an AI and a bot do it. Let me do it for you. Anyways, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay positive. It's only Knox. You know, I'll catch you again.